Hello, good morning, folks. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Evan here. And this is the Anonymous Republic Network. Wow, I have some news here. I got some people on Facebook who are not so happy with me for my brightly colored words for Black Lives Matter. Ooh, I'm scared. Well, I made a video here a while back, like not too long ago, about well, actually yesterday too. So there's been a lot of things really cattywampus and out of whack. And I want to call out Black Lives Matter. I want to call out Antifa. I want to call out the leftist Democrats in D.C. and also the Democrats in states and cities that they control. Well, the word jackal is, it's an animal. It's a wild dog out in overseas that's completely like a hyena. Now, if some of you who don't like what I said, let me explain something to you. There's been people who lost their job, lost their business, were forced to bend the knee to pressure, which if they had any balls, they would have said, no, fuck off. But no, the Washington Redskins are about to change the name that's been around for a long fucking time. Okay? The former owner of the Redskins that founded the team was paying homage and tribute to the Native American, man. Because if you look at the Iroquois, the Chippewa, the Shoshone, the Cheyenne, the Cherokee, the Navajo, the Apache, the Blackfoot, the Sioux, and these tribes have history. They have a historical history. Okay. They lived off the land. They knew how to do it. They were damn well good at doing it. Some were farmers, some were, hunters, some were warriors. Okay. They hunted buffalo for the fur. They use as a blanket. They use the meat that they eat. It's kind of like eating a big ass deer or a big ass elk. But they hunted them. The white man really fucked it up for them. But the Washington Redskins name has been, they're hardcore fans of the team. Cleveland Indians. They've been around since God knows when. A long time. The Chicago Blackhawks You know, they're a hockey team in Chicago. They said they're not going to change their name. You know, if the owners of the Redskins should look at the Chicago Blackhawks and follow their lead, Atlanta Braves should do the same thing. Cleveland Indians should do the same thing. Any college or high school that has an Indian as a mascot, like a warrior or a brave or Apache name, whatever it is, have some balls, man. Have some balls, okay? If you're willing to bow down to pressure over these cocksuckers, then you might as well pitch tent and leave, you know, full tent and leave, because all you're doing is bowing down to these investors, man. So what? They're gonna remove the name of the stadium. So big fucking what? Big fucking whoop. You know? And you have people who have a business that's been torched to the ground. They work for a company that's been looted and burnt to the ground. You know, Walmart for one. You know, Walmart is very angry at the mayor of Chicago because any Democrat that runs a city or a state have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Okay, the mayor of Seattle, the mayor of Minneapolis, the mayor of Chicago have no idea how to run a fucking city. Okay? No idea. So, I'm sitting here and I'm like, man, dude. You know, there's been people killed, assaulted, properties damaged. And the ones who kind of weren't at ease with what I said when I threw the Jackel term up there, I want you to understand why. Okay? They're going to assault anybody. I mean, it don't matter if it said anything wrong or basically they didn't do anything. They will attack anybody just for the fun of it, for the hell of it, or what? Because this fake ass movement has them all buffed up, all, you know, making them in the mind that, oh, yeah, we're tough. No, you're fucking a piece of shit, dude. Okay. A young mother, okay, 24 years old, leaves behind a 3-year-old son. Okay, I want you guys to think about that for a moment. Okay, think about it. A daughter of a cop who died recently lost her father because some piece of shit ambushed and killed her dad and his partner. Okay. If you had the balls to ambush a cop and kill him, let me tell you something. What you're doing is you're putting your own mark on your own back, okay? Because if you're willing to be that stupid and to ambush a cop or cops, let me tell you what will happen, okay? Cops, they serve their city as a veteran has served his country. And it's personal. It's personal. It's always personal because an individual who's been a cop for 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, who's been there, done that, seen it, whatever, even a veteran. There's no saying goes, once a Marine is always a Marine. If you serve your country as a Marine for a number of years, and you retire, you are still a Marine. You never stop being a Marine. You carry that with you throughout your life until your dying days. Okay? These young idiots have no idea what they're fucking doing. Okay? They want to get together and start their own little Chaz with Chop zone, you know. But here's the thing. Some of these officers need to whoop some ass. Okay? If these Democratic lawyers, whoever, look, this is a political stunt. And these cops know it. Okay? They ain't stupid, okay? They're not dumb. Okay? Now for 4 years the Democrats have been trying their damnedest, okay? Their damnedest to remove the president, okay? If you were a well played chess player, if you were good at chess, I mean really good at chess, okay? Right now our country is the chessboard, okay? Now it's all about observation, patience, and planning. Okay? Observation, you observe, make a plan. What's the tactical move? What's the strategic move? Also the word patience. I mentioned the book Art of War many times. Okay. I also mentioned the author Sun Tzu. Now, Sun Tzu was very observant, very patient, tactical guy, very savvy, but knows what to do. He knows what to do. He's observing. All he's observing. His mind is calculating a plan. Okay. Chess is about patience, strategy, tactics, on what's the best move to take out the king. And the best guys in the military always have that strategic tactic. You know, what's the strategy? How do you apply the move to these tactics here? I mean, you gotta think really hard. I mean, you gotta think. Okay, observe. Okay, look at the battlefield. Okay, what do you do? How do you make a strategic tactical move that will work? Now, Sun Tzu wrote this book, which was translated in 24 different languages and shit. And it was used on the battlefield, even the boardroom. And the president reads the Art of War. He's a business guy. He's a builder. Okay, he's a builder. He was also a contributor to both parties. He ain't stupid. The Democrats in Congress, in the Senate, thinking that the president is dumb. He's this, he's that. But here's the thing. When you're sitting in a political seat, your mannerism, your attitude, starts to change. You're no longer the person that you were once before you sit in an office seat. Okay? It changes some. It doesn't change anybody. It's based on mind. You know, you sit at the seat of power, whether you're in Congress or in the Senate, or if you're a governor, or if you're a mayor, or even the president. You know, what's happening is that Democrats are on their last leg. They're on their last leg. They're on their last hope. Right? They're on their last hope. They have nothing left. Okay? Nothing left. They're trying to recycle some old things that they used within the last 3.5 years. Okay? So it's going to fail again because Democratic governors and mayors are allowing this to happen. Allowing this to happen. And people are finally rising up and says, no, enough of this shit. No, you're not going to come to our town and mess it up. We're going to kick your ass, man. Try it, and we'll beat your ass. We will make you regret it. So there's a lot of angry people here, man. They're angry. They're pissed off, man. Look at businesses are forced to shut down. Here in California, we're right back where we started, man. When we were forced to close the fucking first time. Mayor Gavin Newsom, his approval rating is 0. Is 0. Recall the motherfucker already. Sign the petitions. Recall this motherfucker. We need a smart. We need someone with brains, man. With brains and heart and balls, man. Someone who's willing to do it for the people of California and not their party and shit, man. We need someone who are doing it on the will of the American people in California. And it's a point that, look, we're getting tired of this shit, okay? The governor's like his aunt, very power hungry, man. He had every county in California shut their businesses down, whether from bars to hair salons, barber shops, you name it, okay? While his business, his winery, is open to the public. Come on in, drink my poison. He owns a winery, and it's open 24/7. While you, the little guy in California, are being forced to shut down your bar, your hair salon, your barber shop, your eateries, all kinds of shit, you know. Close down, shut down your inside, call it, only do the outside, whatever it is. So anybody that voted for Newsom, I hope you're happy of what you're getting in return. Because your vote for Newsom just blew up in your fucking face. Anybody that voted for Mayor Lightfoot in Chicago, your vote just blew up in your face. Right? Anybody that voted in these Democratic mayors and governors, your vote just blew up in your face. Because Mayor of Seattle really fucked up there. Okay? Antifa and BLM took control of a 6-block radius of Seattle. Okay? Forced the SPD to leave that precinct. And started to change, the mayor started to change her tune because when they went to her house after people got shot, a few died, there were a lot of robberies, assaults, rapes, you name it. And Mayor of Seattle tried to put the president in his place. Oh, it's the summer of love. Yeah, it was the summer of love. Why are people getting shot, getting assaulted, robbed, raped, and beaten if you call it the summer of love? Okay? So, the mayor of Atlanta needs to do more than have a spy. She needs to send out the National Guard and the police. Let them do their job. What needs to happen is that these fucking politicians need to back the fuck off so the police can do their damn job. Cops learn some judo training on how to handle a perp trying to arrest a non-violent way. In judo, there's a non-violent way to handle things. Certain moves, you know. And I tell you what, if you defund the police department, I tell you what, you're gonna make a big mistake of your life. You know, it's a point. It's an issue. It's an issue. It's a problem. Okay, you can't blame law enforcement for the problem because look, kids. Youngest is 3. Young mother, 24, shot. Okay. 2 black teens in Seattle, 116 that died. Okay. 14 years old in hospital. And the ones that did the shooting, planed down the SUV, took the evidence. So, whoever took the evidence, they're gonna find you. Don't think they won't find it. They will find you because a video of them removing evidence. It's a crime. It's a crime. It's a felony. And you can do some time in jail or in prison for that shit. Because you're interfering in investigation. You're stealing evidence. Because why? I have a message for you guys, Antifa and BLM. You will not win this. You will lose this. You ain't got no training. You're using childish antics, okay? You're attacking people who are trained to kick your ass. Okay? You're nothing more than a bunch of overgrown children who needs to grow the fuck up. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I mean, you gotta understand, man. I mean, you cannot be attacking somebody or shooting anybody. Cause I'll tell you what, cops ain't fucking doing it. They're busy trying to say their own job, man. Here's the thing. All lives matter. Blue lives matter. Human lives matter. Children's lives matter. Black Lives Matter? Scam. Organization. Nothing more, nothing less. It ain't no movement. It's a Marxist organization that's making money, getting funding from a known terrorist who was supposed to serve a 59-year sentence but was pardoned by Bill Clinton. The guy who got blown by Monica Lewinsky. Whose wife just stood there and let it happen. Act Blue, Thousand Current, George Soros. Really. But the young mother who got shot and died got shot for saying all lives matter. You know, if you're dumb enough to shoot somebody for saying that, then you're the one who's a bigot. You're the one who's a failure in life. Totally clueless, blind to your own ego, ignorant, very fucking arrogant. You're letting this movement pump you up full of stupid. Cop ain't killing. You're killing kids. 8-year-old girl died while a dumbass mob fired into her mom's vehicle, hit the girl in the back. Okay. Gone, dead, all over the hospital. When can somebody actually have the balls and the common sense, okay? Have the fucking common sense here, folks. They are nothing more than a bunch of fucking jackals, man. And I stand by what I fucking say. They're not human beings. They don't care about their own. They don't care who they hurt. If some of you think, oh, there is no black on black crime. It's the white man, the cop, who's killing the black people. Go home and look into the fucking mirror and really who's doing the killing? Young kids. Young as 3 years old were shot, killed by some dumb motherfucker. 3 years old. Killed by a stray bullet as they slept. Killed. Right? A 16-year-old teen in Seattle was shot and killed. Where's the outrage? Where's the outrage of the death of these kids? Where's the media frenzy on these kids' death? The only ones who's doing it are the alternative independent media. The Young Turks ain't doing it. Vice ain't fucking doing it. Box ain't fucking doing it. The libertarian media outlet are the ones doing stories on these kids' death and shit. And CNN didn't report on it. MSNBC didn't do a report on it. Neither did NBC, CBS, or ABC. None of them did that. Not even the Washington Journal. Not even Washington Post. Not even the New York Times, the New York Post. Not even the Chicago Sun-Times. Not even the Chronicle. Not even the Fresno Bee. None of these outlets reported on it. It took independent journalists to run the story, to do the story, to report the story. Where is the outrage, man? Where is the fucking outrage, okay? It's pissing me off, man. These are kids here, folks. These are kids. Not killed by cops, but killed by their own. Where is this fucking outrage? I mean, Mayor dipshit in Chicago never talked about the outrage of the death of his kids in Chicago. Never mentioned it. Never talked about it. Only did some blaming. These are babies, man. These are just kids, man. The youngest is 3 years old. Dead. Where is the outrage? Where's the outrage of the 8-year-old girl that got shot and killed? Her murderers were black. They took control of the Wendy's parking lot. Same Wendy's that they burnt to the ground because of the Brooks guy that got killed. Shot. Who got himself shot. Under the influence, fell asleep at a drive-thru at a Wendy's. What happened? Oh, let's burn the Wendy's because someone at Wendy's called the cops on this guy. If you are drunk, if you are under the influence of something, and you are asleep in a drive-thru at a Wendy's, that's on you. If you attack 2 cops and you steal their taser and run, that's on you. if you get shot by one of them, that's on you too. Can't blame the cops for it because you got yourself shot. You're under the influence. You're asleep at the wheel in a drive-through. Do not know where you are, but yet the cop that was called out was treated you courteously. Got back up. And they both treated you courteously. They didn't attack you on the spot. They were worried about you. You're under the influence, like a dumb shit. And they had you do a couple of sobriety tests. You failed them both. And they told you could be under arrest, and if it cuffs on you, and you're dumb enough to attack the officers, that's on you. So the DA is also black and a moron who's running for re-election, who's also under investigation by the GBI. Right? So he says, Mr. Brooks was not a threat. Oh, really? Captain Dipshit. The guy was under the influence. He was a threat. He was a threat to the people around him while driving, you blue tie wearing Nimrod. You jumped the fucking gun. Instead of letting the investigation happen, you fucking jumped the gun and charged these officers with capital murder. Now, as a lawyer, you should realize and understand that there has to be an investigation. You're letting this racial political bullshit blind you by your arrogance. You have lost it. If you're a DA, you need to open your fucking eyes and ears. Stop being dumb. Stop being stupid. Okay? Don't let this political crap get to your head and cloud your judgment as a lawyer. A St. Louis attorney is planning to file indictments on a couple in St. Louis who lived in a private gated community. Instead of going after the BLM cocksuckers that broke in and trespassed, they're going after the couple. If you had 300 to 500 assholes tear down your gate and just walk in and threatens to kill you, your spouse, and your dog, and also threaten to burn your house to the ground, that is a crime. That is a terrorist threat. And being threatened to not call the cops, I'm sorry, I'm going to call the cops. Then, if that doesn't work, well, the alternative might happen. Because, think about it, 300 to 500 people who tore down a gate of a private gated community, which they had no permission to go into. The cops were forced to serve a search warrant for the guns. And they hated that lawyer. They were apologetic. Now this lawyer in St. Louis, the DA, is plotting indictments. What needs to happen is that attorney needs to be investigated for being stupid. You know, never let a political stunt cloud your judgment on your job, on how to do your job. Okay, the attorney in Atlanta, same fucking thing, going after the two cops that killed Richard Brooks, who is a fucking moron that got himself killed. Okay, it is time to stop this political bullshit, because you're all going to lose. It's time to open a can of whoop ass on these fuckers. If they enter your town ready to do their shit, do what you gotta do and defend your city, defend your neighborhood. Okay? If the city ain't gonna fucking do it, you as the public has the right to defend your city, protect your neighborhood, and your home, your business, your family, friends, your kids, and your pets. Now they're threatening pets now. It's getting out of hand. It needs to stop. I know what I'm gonna say here. Two members of Antifa got their ass handled by I think members of the Crips, which I think that was damn good here. If you, I've said this many times before. If you're a dumbass and you go into a gang territory trying to start your shit, I tell you what, you are not going to make it. If you're lucky to survive and manage to walk away, that's if they let you walk away unharmed, they're going easy on you, because they want you to know that the next time there won't be no next time. They're going to either shoot you or beat your ass, either one. Entering in a gang territory as a member of Antifa is a death sentence for you. Because if you do this in prison, they're going to hurt you. Your little Antifa antics in prison will not even happen. Here's why. Aryan Brotherhood, Black Guerrilla Family, the Mexican Mafia, good luck with that. If you try it at Sturgis during Bike Week, good luck. Good luck. Because you might go home with a limp, concussion, broken ribs, internal bleeding, skull fracture. This would be a bad idea for you. Right now we have people that are fucking blind to this political movement, this political bullshit. So fucking blind, man. You have to open up your fucking eyes, man. Open up your fucking eyes and ears and pay the fuck attention, man. You're angry at me for calling these idiots jackals, because that's how they act, like a bunch of fucking jackals. No remorse, don't give a shit. They're letting this Black Lives Matter movement cloud their judgment. And this movement, it's a fake movement. It isn't really a movement. It's their own version of MK Ultra. Okay? Their own version of MK Ultra with force. If you don't bend a knee, we're going to easily find a way to hurt you. We're going to find a way to hurt you physically and financially. And for example, Washington Redskins. Now, people are getting angry over the company Goya. Let me tell you something right now. You have business people who have balls and will never bow down to pressure, okay? Because the founder of Goya, he appraised the president. Okay? They wanted to do a boycott. The guy is a immigrant from Puerto Rico. Started out from the bottom and worked his way up to find a company. He sells beans and other stuff. He even sells guava water, guava juice, and it's very flourishing business, very prosperous business. And they're thinking, well, if we boycott, we'll get him to bend the knee. If any of you think that by doing this you're going to make a guy better under pressure, I don't fucking think so. He'll just stand there in his office window. I ain't going down, motherfucker. I'm gonna run my business as the way I've always have. I'm not gonna butt down anybody's bullshit. Never apologize. Never ever apologize. If they complain and whine and bitch, so be it. They're a bunch of fucking children anyway. Overgrown children with a fucking temper tantrum that needs a foot in the ass, a jacket in the jaw. There you go. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. If you don't like it, I got 3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. The owners of the Redskins need to say no. They're being pressured by the company that has their name on their stadium. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna change the name of the team. If the Chicago Blackhawks ain't gonna do it, why should I fucking have to do it? I ain't gonna fucking do it. I won't do it. Should the Braves do it? No. Should the Cleveland Indians do it? No. Because the Chicago Blackhawks, the team has balls. They ain't gonna change their name. If the owners decide to retire the name Redskins, I tell you what, they've lost their fans' respect, who's been diehard fans since the team came to D.C. years ago. This movement is trying to destroy a legacy. Not just this country's legacy, but also This team's legacy. I think what needs to happen is that these protesters need these not peaceful but violent protesters. I think they need to get beaten very badly. That's my opinion. But I can't say that because, well, you can't say that, man, because you might lose your channel, and that Susan Washington cunt might remove this video due to policy violation. She's a cunt. Have you noticed Mark Zuckerberg's face? The dude looks paranoid. Do you ever wonder if he's on drugs? The fucker looks paranoid. When he smiles, he looks like a retard at the Chuck E. Cheese. Dude. Think about it. Right, folks, this is good old Grandmaster Robin here, and this is the Anonymous Republic Network. If you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notifications, share this video, and if you got this transmission, you are resistant. I'm Grandmaster Revan. Knowledge is free, knowledge is power. Always stay healthy, well, and wise. I love you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.